feel like a country song's about to start. I just had a student who was doing the song Anti-Hero. Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift. The chords are F, C, G, and A minor. And she sounds great. She's making the switches no problem. And she does it like, you know, just the typical way. For me, I guess because I'm lazy or whatever, that would get really tiring to me. And I would just be worried about at the end of a 3-minute song getting too tired to kind of pull off this F all the time. So I do those type of chords oftentimes in a way that does two things. It sounds really cool to me. I get a bunch of licks, and it's also easier for me to play. I'll do it kind of like this. That'll be my F, that's my C. It might sound a little country. I might be a little out of tune. I'll show you what's going on. So instead of playing this F like this, I'm doing this thumb wrap, and I'm doing this for the whole song. And you can either play, you know, your F down there with your thumb, or just mute it if your hands aren't big enough. If you don't like that, I don't always play that note. I actually will just avoid it. So I got ring, pinky, middle, pointer. All I did was I took this F and I slid my pointer finger up to that B string first fret. Sometimes the major 7 will ring out. You can control that with your pointer finger. But now I got this middle finger lick going on, so I got this. And you've heard this on records, right? It's kind of a lush. I play this F all the time. It's like an F add 9. And when I get to C, I just got this hammer right there with my middle finger. I do my C's like that all the time. I want to talk about this C for a second, because my student, the issue she was having was when she was going to C, that low E string kept ringing out. And even though C does belong to a C major chord, it can sound a little rubby to play. You can kind of tell it's not what you're going for. So the ways you can avoid that are, there's 3 ways. You can keep your thumb wrapped when you play your open C. You can just let the flesh of your ring finger mute the low E string, if that's convenient for you. Or, so what I'm doing, my ring finger is just barely touching that low E string right there. What you can also do is just put your ring finger on the low E string and put your pinky where that ring finger was. So that's just C second inversion. It sounds a bit thicker. It's cool. You've heard it on Elliott Smith songs all the time. He plays that chord. So this is going to be my F and this is going to be my C, by the way. I just move that. What an easy move, right? That's so much better than F and then C. I just got to go and I move this whole unit down to there. Hope you can see all this well enough. Try to get in there a little bit more. So I got this C, this F, and then this is the C. And then for G, the only thing that I really need is this ring finger there. Because the ring finger mutes the A string, and all I gotta do is be careful not to play the high E string. You can add your pinky to that 3rd fret, and oftentimes that'll mute the high E string for you, or just leave it. Leave it and just gamble, you know? This is so comfortable. I just used one finger for that G. The one-fingered G. Super easy. And then my A minor is an A minor 7th. Why? It sounds good and it's easier. That's my approach to everything. So instead of A minor like this, I just take my ring finger off. So going from G to A minor couldn't be any easier. And that thumb is always there to block the low E string if I want. It probably seems more complicated than this is, but it's just very ergonomic. I got my thumb wrapped, and I know some of you might say, my hands are too small. Well, you know what? Every student I've ever had didn't have the right hands. Every student I've ever had has said to me, my fingers are too fat, my fingers are too skinny, they're too short, they're too long. Some of my students don't have all their fingers, and they sound great. My uncle doesn't have all his fingers either. He doesn't play guitar. Don't know why I'm telling you that. So anyways, this is my F, that's my C, my G is just like that. I can add this, and I got all these licks. My middle finger is going crazy with licks. I feel like a country song's about to start. So I hope that made sense. The point was basically that comfort is a huge part of it. The audience can hear it when you're struggling with your chords, and if you're better off playing bar chords, you can do that. There's a lot of cool things on the guitar where it's easier to play and it sounds better, and I'm into stuff like that. If you want to check out more guitar lessons or more videos like this, watch this video here or this video here. Thanks so much for watching.